Yo, what's up guys, and today I'll be showing you how to get entries for your OGFN project. This is going to be a very straightforward tutorial, but this is mainly directed at chapter 1 from the first appearance of Android until 10.31, because 10. Up to 10.30, because 10.31, 10.40 has an Party Hub, which hasn't been bypassed. Well, I haven't seen anybody bypass it yet. This does not bypass Party Hub, so you can't do Chapter 2 Season 1, Chapter 2 Season 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can do Chapter 2 Season 6 all the way up to Chapter 5, Season 3 or Season 2, I believe. But if you don't know what you're doing and you have a skidded backend, I do not recommend doing it. I'm not gatekeeping. The problem is that your backend won't support it if you don't know what you're actually doing. So yeah. So basically, you need midnight, of course. That's what we will be using in this video. I'll leave a link to everything down below. Android DK and the latest APK tool on Uber Signer, which I'll be leaving a mega.nz link to it, which has no ads, by the way. I'm not like other skidders. I barely skid anymore, so basically just have everything in a folder, extract it, just extract this, boom, delete that, extract your Android NDK, extracting real quick. Extracted. Let me just move this to here. And the APK, yes, APK. So just extract this to your main folder like this. Bam. Delete that. And now you will get your Android APK. I get mine from up to down. And let me just load this real quick into wait, oh, it's a manhook. It's a game server I made. I'm gonna just load this into Visual Studio Code real quick. And I'll open up a terminal. You don't have to do this, you can just go to Midnight, its main folder, go to search, type CMD, and yeah. Leave that open just to minimize it. I'm gonna set this up real quick. You don't have to use Visual Studio Code, just go to SRC. Includes opposite header and open that. Now I'm gonna get the APK. I get mine from up to down. You can use other archives like Andrews. I don't know where it is. I just recommend up to down, really. And again, you can do chapter 2 and above if you don't know what you're doing and you have a horrible skidded backend that still says reload. Yeah. Scroll down. I'll just do season 18. You guys don't have to do season 18, but yeah. Because I also want to show you how to basically what to do with the offsets. You know what? Nah, I'll just do season 9. Because then y'all are gonna think, oh, I can do chapter 2 because on my horrible skidded backend. Just download this real quick. It's downloading 23 seconds. I'm not really at my house. I just have my laptop with. So basically, in your main folder, you're going to put the APK after you download it. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. If you're using Reload or something similar that does not have a login page, doesn't have to be skidded. I'm not saying you're skid. Basically, let me recall. If I recall, you go into default runtime options and cloud storage, and you go to web logging and set it to false. This is how you can use email and password. So you can log in. Just tap the Epic icon, and then you can log in with email and password instead of it showing up the actual Epic tab. It's about to download. And yeah, the part that I just said is really needed if you like want, I don't know. It's really needed if you're on a skidded backend that does not have anything redirected. Especially if you're using a midnight. Rename this to fortnite.apk. Of course the APK. And now this should look like this. This is how your folder should be set up. Okay, I'm gonna just stop yapping. Go to the midnight GitHub. Basically what you're gonna do is copy this. Open up a command prompt so you can decompile your APK. Should decompile it, it should make a folder of it. Okay, so now that's done. I'm going to minimize this. Now we're going to set up our ops header, which is basically the settings for midnight. This is basically your backend IP. By the way, you can't use Rabbit VPN. You need Play It or an actual VPS. And once you can't use Ramen, you can't use it at all. Maybe you can use other port forwarding. I think that's how you say it. Sorry, I don't really speak English. That you need another port forwarding method if you're trying to use admin. So yeah, I'm gonna just set an example. I'm just put a random IP. That probably doesn't even work. I think I still have a VPS. Hold on, check on them. I'm gonna buy another one for a project of mine. See if this is still on. Never mind, it's on. I'm just put random. I'm gonna put its IP anyways. This is just an example. You don't have to do what I do. But yeah, basically you gotta put the IP of your backend and the port. If you're using Play It, you probably know what you're doing. And then just put the Play It IP and the port that I gave you, which is the port that you basically configured for it. And this I'm not gonna really show you, but basically you get the offsets from offsets.txt. For example, if you do an 18.40, just copy the process request, put it in fcurl hooks. And the EOS curl hooks is for EOS seasons. So basically, if you see example this EOS, you basically need to hook the normal offset and the EOS offset, and you have to set it to true on both for it to work. Bypass SSL. We'll set this to true because I'm not gonna really gonna test the APK since I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Basically, just save all that. Just exit out. Oh, and if you want to basically make people not know that you're using a midnight. This is the ultimate skidding port, guys. Go to Android.mk and change this to lib project name. So you just put, I'm gonna just put skid. You can just put your project name or whatever you want. Just change this and keep it at lib, preferably. Yeah, just keep it at lib. And this will be the output file. This will be your .so file for that. Yeah. Now we're actually gonna build the .so file that you need. So just go to midnight, open the command prompt, or if you left it open like I do, then yeah, do that. And now what you're basically going to do, oh sorry, is go to your Android NDK, go to NDK build.command, right click on it, and you will copy it as a path. You'll go back to the command prompt, paste that in there, remove the parentheses around it, go back, space, and copy this. This is from System, but this is the only thing you need from it. Just go to the paste bin I left in the description, copy this, paste it in there, and now it should compile your .so file. Now just move the .so file. It will be in libs, I think. Yeah, it's in libs. So libs ARM64, and now you have your .so file, which is basically the redirect. So just drop it in your main folder if you want to. You can just do that. I'll just keep it in here. Go to your Fortnite folder, your APK folder that you decompiled. Go to lib ARM64 and drop this in there. Now you're going to just go back to the main folder. Go to Smalley, Com, Epic Games, UE4, and go to game activity.smalley. Not these, only specifically game activity.smalley. Only this one, not any of these. Just open that. Now you're going to want to find this. So just copy that from midnight. Do Control.F. You can probably do this in Notepad if you're not using Visual Code Studio. You most likely can if you're doing them. Just go Control F, paste that in there, and make some space from locals. Just go here in local, press enter, enter again, and now you're gonna copy this only. Don't copy the plus sign. Just copy this lib midnight. If you change the output file like I did, just change it to skid or whatever, not skid. Then hit enter beside that to open up another one. Copy this and paste it there. Then just save it that. And now you're basically good to go. But if you're doing chapter 1, it is preferred that you do this part. Because you're probably going to be doing chapter 1. Because, like, why are you doing chapter 2 if you don't know what you're doing? But if you know what you're doing, then yeah, that's good. Just basically do the same thing. Below locals, paste this, paste these, turn, enter, paste it right in there. If it looks like that, just leave it. Don't leave it. Leave it like this, guys, please. If not, that can cause some issues. Yeah. If your phone is running on Android 14 or anything over that. Go to manifest.xml at the main folder. Just open that. I don't know why it opens as a page. Basically, in this part, you can just add it. Just hit enter beside at the last thing of one of these. Copy that, paste it, and basically just move it into that, and it should work. Okay, so now we're actually gonna compile it again. So build the APK. Go to your command prompt. Just open one again if you haven't, like that. Paste that in there. Now it should compile the APK itself. I mean the folder that you just edited. It's basically just the APK but decompiled into a folder. Yeah. Now you should see Fortnite modded.apk. Just wait for it to completely load before we do anything else. Okay, nice. Now you're actually going to sign it. If Uber signer. Just copy this, paste it into there, press enter, and now it should sign your APK. And that's it. Now you have Android for your OGFN project. Remember the stuff that I said. Yeah, you don't need this. You can just delete that. You can rename it to Renate, whatever. Yeah, that's basically it. Hope you liked it. If you want more tutorials like this, go to my Discord server. Or if you want to just DM me or post any issues, you can just ask here. It's pretty dead, but it's mainly an archive for a lot of stuff. So yeah, see you in the next one.